Okay, we need to go to the protein and calories layout, and here we are, and we've got two columns, protein requirements and energy requirements. Now you'll notice we've got numbers in there already. We've got the total weight of the person, their fat in kilos, and their muscle in kilos, and their lean body mass. Now the lean body mass is a combination of the bone mass and the muscle mass from the scales readings. And that's critical that we know the lean body mass, because for weight loss you need to maintain a minimum of 1.5 grams of pure protein per kilo of lean body mass to make sure you don't lose muscle mass or organ mass when you're doing a weight loss program. Now we can set a few things up. So the first thing we'll do is choose an activity level. In this case we'll say weight loss. Now you'll notice that the program has given us 2.5 grams per kilo of lean body mass. This is an automatic process. It's also given us 123 grams of protein. And our blue protein box says, of course, 123. We've got a little arrow showing us which way it's going. That is relevant, as I'll show you shortly. What we can then do is go over to the second column. We've got a basal metabolic rate of 1536 kilocalories, and weight loss will say these people have got a fairly sedentary life, so they only need about 1843 calories to maintain their muscle and particularly their fat mass. So what we're going to do is to choose, first of all, a weight loss program, and then we can click on this box here and choose a calorie reduction. So we'll cut the calories back, say, by 25%. So that takes them from 1,843 calories back to 1,382 calories. Now you'll notice down the bottom here that based upon the amount of protein that we've recommended, which is 123 grams of protein, the protein percentage of those kilocalories is 36%, which then leaves 41% for carbs and 23% for fat. And you can also see on the bottom here it's actually giving us the grams of carb, grams of protein, and grams of fat. Now, some people might think that the 2.5 grams is too high. Let me just show you why I chose that instead of 1.5 grams. Just say people think, oh, that's too high. Let's just give them 1 gram per kilo of lean body mass. So they've got a manual field here as well as the automatic field. So we put in the 1 gram, and that tells us, in this case, that we're only going to give them 49 grams of pure protein per kilo of total, based upon 1 gram per kilo of lean body mass. And notice over here, for the same calories, the protein percent's gone way down and the carbs gone way up. That's not a good thing for people who are overweight. Quite a few people who are overweight also have problems with insulin resistance, and carbohydrate metabolism. So that's why I chose 2.5 even instead of 1.5. But I put that manual field in there just to give the opportunity of putting in the number that you think is correct. So we'll take that out again, and you'll notice the little arrows disappear and it goes back to the automatic version again. We can also make another change, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, and put in a direct percentage, but we'll look at that a little bit later. So, as I mentioned before, the program has given us a breakdown in respect to carbohydrate, protein, and also fat. That's based upon the 1,382 calories per day. Now, you may also want to use a protein supplement. So, for example, let's put in, Injuvenites, and we also will give them, say, some rice milk. The Injuvenites are rice-based protein, and so we'll use the rice milk to go with it, and we'll put in, give them 1 serving per day. Now watch what happens to all the numbers on the left-hand side. Now you'll notice that 1 serving in this case is 38 grams of powder, which gives us 22 grams of protein, including what's in the rice milk. So the 22 grams is subtracted from the 123 grams, which gives us 101 overall. But the program also, if we go over the side here, it takes off 260 calories which are in the protein supplement, so that reduces that further again. So you can see the program automatically takes into consideration a protein drink and reduces the amount of food that you need to eat in addition to the protein drink. And if you want to get some very, very high quality recipes which actually gives you a breakdown in respect to the food quantities suggested, you can click on the recipes button, which takes you to the Spark People website, which we will look at a little later.